ASMR Reiki TV reviews. I'm Deanne Reviews. Check out deannereviews.all.com for my written reviews. And today I am using a copper ball. They're really good for health issues and for something that has definitely been faced by Oliver this season in Only Murders in the Building Season 3, which I am reviewing. They're very good for health issues, particularly digestive and liver, and they're also very good, supposedly great manifestors for prosperity. I say supposedly as if I haven't used it, but hey. And I'm just going to be rolling it and tapping it all around your aura to give you both health and prosperity, because that's one thing that these characters have really struggled to achieve. So let's go. The addition, let's start out with Meryl Streep and how her addition into the Only Murders in the Building universe has been fabulous, because this is a show that I really underestimated. And I don't think I underestimated in the sense of, I kind of felt like it was like Barbie. You go in not really knowing the storyline. You just know that there's big names and Ryan Gosling sings. But you're just pleasantly surprised, not because it was so fantastic, but because you just didn't know. You didn't like I started Only Murders because I mean, you got Selena Gomez, Martin Short, Steve Martin as this trio of true crime podcasters. It's in and of itself really curious. And Steve Martin started writing it 10 years ago. So just to show you how things come out at the right time, in the right place, and it feels very relevant at the time. God, I can't believe true crime has been like such an obsession for so long. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. But I think the addition of Meryl Streep kind of, season one was so good. And I was like, I don't think season two is going to be that great. Like, it just felt, each season feels so complete and stands out in and of itself. And then season two was good. And this season was just amazing. And it really carried some movie star power in the form of Paul Rudd as Ben Mendelsohn and Meryl Streep as Loretta Dirk. And she just, my God, she's just the heart of this show this season. She's so pleasant and sweet and kind of feisty and a little bit, has her hidden rage and hurt, but she's dreamy and hopeful. And I think that out of all of Meryl's characters, there's something about Loretta that just feels terrifyingly common. I think that anybody who has chased their dream has always wondered when it's going to come true. And we love, the stories of Billie Eilish, oh, it happened at 14 and all I did was just send a song and wow, radio loved me. We love those stories because they're easy. They give us hope that things can be easier for us. And the thing about Loretta is, she's in her 60s, 70s, and she's never had a real hit. She's just worked from job to job, which is why SAG-AFTRA is currently protesting. Most actors aren't superstars. They don't make millions or billions. And I think Loretta, she just genuinely loves her life and what she does, even if it has disappointed her. And there's something respectable about that. There's something honorable about that. And there's something about that that is, again, relatable. I think we all try to find honor in the lives we have, even if we don't always like them or they don't provide us the most fruit that we could have. And I think, I don't know, I just think she made it so special in the most casual Meryl Streep way, right? Um, and her relationship with Oliver is just so cute. And I think that for me, I think, 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 I think. Her relationship with Oliver was really moving. Oliver has always been like the funny narcissist, self-centered, self-absorbed, and has these moments where his, egotistical heart cracks open and he could be sweet and funny and loyal and loving. And I just love to see Oliver in genuine love. I love to see him really, really care. And I think that his storyline amplifies a theme that has happened this season, which is, you know, season one was really about, kind of making fun of the true crime obsession, and the low key cruelty of just, and terror of making death a series, of making people's gruesome deaths, covering them, and especially when we never covered their life, or it's just like a personal nightmare. Like, who wants to end up like that? Which is why Ben Mendelsohn, aka Paul Rudd, everybody's shocked. He's this major superstar. Obviously, it's the third death that's happened next to our favorite trio. Um, but there's just this feeling of, really amplified this season, of nobody wants to end up brutally murdered. Nobody wants their dreams to be cut off. And when you're always researching and searching and investigating death, do you have a life? Do you really have a life? Do you approach life? Do you know how to live? And we see that in all the storylines of love. Charles falls in love. Mabel is starting to fall in love with Tobert, Jesse Williams. I believe it's Andrea Martin who plays, what's her name? I'm blanking on the name. I believe it's Jennifer, but don't quote me. Um, and then Oliver with Loretta. And it's just really, I love that all three of them are falling in love and making real connections. It's just sweet to see them united but separated because of love. And I love that. I love. Might as well, right? I do really appreciate, just, I think there's such a sweetness and like a humdrum kind of heartwarm to Only Murders in the Building. And I think that, no, I'm not going to say. I felt like with Mabel and Charles and Oliver falling in love, but more so Mabel and Charles, there was just this really grand feeling that perhaps they don't invest in love because they find it boring. They not only have fear, trust issues, but there's also something exciting about investigating death, exciting about going out with your friends and making podcasts. Like, it's it's a question as to whether love excites you, whether you can trust somebody enough to ignite passion within you, not just love, not just like, but eagerness to live. And it's interesting because often we ask that question without asking if we do that for others. And I got the feeling by the end of the season, as you will see or know, all three of them are asking, they're kind of becoming more altruistic and more other centered and really asking themselves whether they give to those that give to them, whether they invest in their life as much as they invest in death. And I just, I felt like this season again, Loretta was the heart, and her love story with Oliver was just so good. And it really left it on a cliffhanger. I was like, what is going to happen to Ollie? We've got to protect this man. Um, it was a very surprising ending because I felt like the prior seasons always felt open and shut. The case is done. But this one felt like, not only is the case really over, who did kill Ben, although I feel like we know. I don't know. I still have doubts. I walked away a little like, did you? Did you, Elle? Did you do it? Or did the other guy, Um, but I definitely walked away from the season feeling a little bit like this was a real cliffhanger. This wasn't open and shut, and it was more so an emotional cliffhanger. Like, what does it mean to be in love with mess? Not just the messiness of true crime, but the messiness of the people you choose to give your heart to. And are you the mess, right? And it was just lovely. And I picked this because I really wanted Oliver to win one. I just felt he'd had so much growth this season, and I hated how it ended for him. I was really cheering him on because part of why we love Loretta is that she's old And she always keeps going, and she always keeps trying and redeeming and being open. And it was so pleasant to see her just again fall in love, but face off with Ben, and sing her heart out and have her potential Broadway debut. And I really did love seeing Paul Rudd as Ben. I wish there had been more scenes with him, in terms of just seeing Ben a little more vulnerable. He had those instances with Oliver, but it was like once or twice. Seeing him with his brother Dickie, and just I felt like out of all the murders, he was obviously the most intriguing because it's Paul Rudd in real life. But I felt like it was, of all the other characters that ever got murdered, we got to know who they were. And we got to see their vulnerability and their mistakes. And maybe because he's a movie star, he probably was filming Ant-Man at the time. I just felt like I didn't get to meet him as much as I wanted to. So, this was your ASMR Reiki movie reviews. A little more ASMR wouldn't hurt. Check out deandrareviewsitall.com and please subscribe. Follow me on at Hey Deandra for my artist journey. And please check out astrolove.blog. It's where I offer oracle and astral chart readings. Really nice to meet you.